Listen to me, bro. We've done. I think this will be our third. No, this will be our fourth. Nigga, we did four tier lists. Not one has made it to YouTube because of music issues, bro. There's no if, ands, or buts, bro. There is no way around it. We can't do music, bro. Because many men played during the first one, they shut down the whole video, bro. It's blocked everywhere. I got shadow banned before I even got monetized. This shit doesn't make sense to me. So, without further ado, Dreamworks villains tier make. Ah, fuck! I forgot to take a picture. God damn it, Bobby. Okay. Let's see. Do I dare, Sock? Do I dare? We don't really have the time for this. I'm not gonna lie to you. We really don't. All right, we don't have the time for this. What if, right? Here we go. I don't know. I'm gonna chop it up with you later. Cause I can buy it Friday, but also it's like, do I burn through my savings and build it back up? Well, that's more of a personal one. I can't. I'm a. I am a terrible example. I'm a terrible person to ask for that. So I don't know. But all I can say is, whatever decision you make, you'll still be alive tomorrow, bro. I'm also a terrible example. Oh damn. Well, see, this is why. This is why we need day or somebody. Dirt sandwiches till next payday. Shit. How about water, nigga? You ain't got no bread. What type of music I'll send you on a release so you can use it without copyright? That would be spectacular, my nigga. All right. Let me start digging into this, bro. Let me start digging into this. A lot of these, I'm looking already right now. A good amount of these niggas, I don't know. I'm not even gonna lie to you. I don't know a lot of these niggas, bro. The bread was finna be rocks. Ah, hell no, dude. This nigga here, bro. Nah. Fuck all that, buddy. Fuck all that, bro. Yo, a lot of these villains I dead ass don't know. Now I don't feel so like confident in this tier list anymore. I really don't. Fuck it, let's just start digging somewhere. Okay. This nigga, I don't know. I'm not even gonna lie to you. These kittens. I don't know them niggas either, bro. Big ass lady right here, I don't know. See, this is a bad start, bro. 3 off the back is don't knows. I don't know what to tell you. Okay. Let me see something. Okay, this is the nigga from Turbo, right? I wanna put him in we're gonna start off in a B. I feel like there's more potential here, bro. I'm gonna start off with a B. Only because he wasn't really a villain, bro. You know how they be like, don't meet your idols because they might be dickheads? It was a simple case of that, bro. I wouldn't consider that a high tier villain, my nigga. You were just like every other celebrity. All right, now I don't want to say every other celebrity because that sounds fucked up. But you were just like most celebrities on the fucking planet, bro. That doesn't make you a good villain. This is the nigga from. This is the nigga from MVA, right? I ain't gonna lie. We need to set a standard for like a good villain. I said the MVA villain was a good villain. That nigga was just a bug out, bro. Like that nigga started taking roids. He was doing anything, bro. These birds right here. I do not recall that, man. Lola. Ooh, Shark Tale's Lola. You know what? I feel like I should put this nigga at barely a villain now that I look at it. Okay. Lola. I ain't gonna lie. Lola is a prime example of what not to run into in this day and age, bro. Okay? You gotta think. She first lured Oscar in. And then, I religiously watched Cat in a Hat. Which one's Cat in a Hat? What are you talking about? Oh, Humpty Dumpty, a good villain. Yeah, you're an idiot, bro. Bro, Lola lured him in, bro. She made that nigga drop a M. Bro. I'm telling you. Yeah, Sak, you lost me with that one. I'm telling you. She made a nigga, no. What she made him drop? 5,000 clams? 5,000, nigga. She made him drop a Birkin bag. Oscar fucked up, bro. And then she rocked the nigga when he tried to leave. Then she went and joined the Don. Hey, listen, bro. She was everywhere. I ain't gonna lie. She was everywhere. This is from Ants. I think this is the general, right? All right, here's the thing. I'm starting to realize some of these villains weren't really 5,000. Wow. Anyway, I'm starting to realize a lot of these, so far, these villains aren't really villains. They're just dickheads. That doesn't make you villainy. Maybe that makes you a villain, but not super. Not a super villain. And somebody may ask, yo, what's the difference? Presentation. Anyway, okay. This Ants one, I don't recognize. I know he's from Ants. I just can't tell who he is. So we'll throw that nigga up here. I never seen this movie. And here we have our first S tier villain, bro. The fucking, I don't think his name was the Omega Dragon, but it was something to that effect, bro. This nigga made Toothless, Blick, Hiccups, Pops, bro. Listen to me. Hiccups Pops is one of my favorite characters, if not my favorite character in the entirety of the series, bro. But you gotta be a top fucking flight villain, bro, to make the fucking main character's sidekick turn on him, bro. You have to be, bro. Now, granted, it didn't last long, but he did it, bro. He accomplished it. I'm not gonna lie to you. He did some work. I don't know this nigga. I don't know this nigga.
Yo, this one right here looks familiar, bro.
I don't know where he's from, but he looks familiar, bro. I can't tell. I don't remember.
I'm telling you, bro. A lot of these is.
Wait. No. Wrong. I was wrong. I caught myself. I was wrong. Move this nigga down because he was still holding weight. Which villain was that? From what movie? Which one? You gotta specify. There's a lot of villains on this damn screen right now, Elijah. I don't know this nigga either. Okay, that whole speech I gave about turning on Hiccup's dad, that goes to this dragon, not that one. This is from the first dragons. This is from the second. I got mixed up. This nigga's a beast. This is, I think, the Omega Dragon.
Yo, a lot of these niggas I don't know.
This is so crazy. I genuinely thought I seen most of the Dreamworks movie, and now I'm looking at this list and realize I did not see a lot of these shits, bro. Alright, the did not see is starting to get a little hefty. I feel like I know. I don't. Okay, whatever. Moving along. Okay. Now this is where it gets a little tricky. Okay. If we're counting Goldilocks and the Bears as a villain, yeah, that's from How to Train Your Dragon. If we're counting Goldilocks and the Bears, they're probably about a B. If we're just counting Goldie by herself, I'd say that's an S. Cause as a group, I mean, they had it. Like they was moving shit. But Goldie by herself, bro, to be running with for these niggas to raise you and you to be running with them just to find out there's something that'll give you the very thing you always wanted, and you were about to wish for a whole new family after niggas just raised you, bro. Oh yeah, you gotta be an S tier villain for that. You gotta be really you gotta be fucked up psychologically, bro. Listen to me right now. Sykes is fucking trash, bro. This nigga's not even a villain. He's just a bitch. I ain't gonna lie to you. He's just a bitch.
I don't recognize this one. I'm trying really hard to see.
I don't recognize it. It looks like a dragon, but I don't recognize it. My man right here, don't recognize him. These two niggas is from Shrek. This is what I'm saying. They're not villains. I feel like I want to fuck this up. I want to fuck this up, bro. Which movie was that where she's a villain? This is from Puss in Boots. This is Puss in Boots, the last wish, the one with Death. Which I hope Death is on this list because that nigga's an S. Oh, I see him. I feel like these are the niggas from Shrek. Which any villain from Shrek ain't really holding no weight in my book. Yo, this list is like really all over the fucking place, bro.
I gotta minimize it a little bit. I don't know where these niggas from. I don't know where they're from. I don't know where they're from.
This is like the gingerbread man from Shrek, but I don't ever remember seeing the gingerbread man as a villain. I don't know where this nigga from. You see what I'm saying, bro? A lot of these niggas, I don't know where they're from, bro. Or I never seen that. Yo, that movie, Elijah, I ain't gonna lie. That is one of DreamWorks like best movies. Elijah, did you see Sinners? Ryan Coogler said that. Coogler said he made like a lot of the effects for the villains in and Sinners, like they eyes glow. He got that from Death. It's a great movie. It's a great movie. Yo, a lot of these things I really don't know. This is so crazy. I'm telling you, bro. Any Shrek villain cannot go high up. I just can't see it, bro. All Shrek gotta. Alright, they ain't all F, my nigga. It's just Sykes. It's just Sykes. They're meh. They're meh. Shrek villains, meh. Who is this? Yo, there's really a lot of DreamWorks movie I haven't seen. This grace for villains is mad small. I know, bro. I have no idea why. I mean, a lot of them I can like recognize off rip if I know them, but I don't know a lot of these niggas. This is the nigga from Hotel Transylvania, right? I don't know, bro. Certain my eyes already don't work. This shit, you telling me, nigga.
Some of these villains really do shit, and some of them really don't. I don't know this nigga.
All right. I see we got a lineup of banger villains coming on, bro. Zoom, you want me to? Let me see. Fine, we'll do. All right. Is 90% fine? We'll do 90%. Okay. Death, automatic S plus. Okay. Listen to me. There is no bigger. Disney has always been better than. DreamWorks has always been better than Disney. I'm not gonna lie. We're gonna do a Disney's villains tier list too. I gotta see what that's about. I think there's only. Oh my god. There's only 3 villains better than Death, and they all come from one series. I'm not gonna lie. They all come from one series, bro. But Death, my nigga. Oh my god. When you heard that whistling, let me see if I can play it real quick. Let me see if I can play it real quick, bro. Oh, was it Puss in Boots 2? I didn't think so. Nigga, why are they showing me, like, actual historical death whistles? Nigga, that's not what I meant. I meant the movie, bro. That shit just took me to a real dark place. I did not mean it that way, bro. Yo, Elijah, once you heard this shit, bro. Bro. That shit gave you chills every time you heard that shit in the movie, bro. Okay, how many niggas you know got the game on Smash to win? All they gotta do is whistle. All they have to do is whistle, bro, and you're scared. I'm telling you, bro. That nigga was a beast, son. This little nigga, I've seen him before, but he looked like a menace. So at the strength of what he looked like, we're gonna give him an S. I don't know who this nigga is. This nigga, what was his name? I know him, and for me, he's S. I ain't gonna lie, he's S. Because this nigga's a nut job, bro. This nigga is pure young boy energy in How to Train Your Dragon, bro. This nigga was tweaking. The dragon from Shrek. I ain't gonna lie, I gotta put her in a D tier. Only because she used to be really scary. And then she linked up with Donkey and lost all her rampage. Mind you, he technically wasn't real since he has. Oh yeah. Only Puss saw him, so niggas don't even know if he's really real, bro. That's what Willie would say. Don't do that, bro. That nigga, this nigga right here was really on hots, bro. I've never seen anything else in How to Train Your Dragon make Stoic actually say like, yo, we're shutting the island down. Nobody leaving. Nobody move, bro. That nigga do work. I don't recognize this nigga. Oh, Humpty. I want to put Humpty in the S plus, but he's not really on the same tier as fucking the Omega Dragon, Death, and I think it was like Drago Bloodfist or something. Bloodfist. Bloodfist was the last part of his nickname. Humpty's plot twist was crazy. It was. You know what? I'll put Humpty in S plus. So Elijah, I was about to sing that song. Solely because he was a great villain from an intellect standpoint. I'll give him that, bro. All S tier villains can't just be big brutes. All right. Don't know this nigga. Don't know this nigga. Who the fuck is this? I don't know. I ain't gonna lie. Fairy Godmother. As much as we don't want to give her credit, bro. As much as I don't want to give her credit, she low-key killed it. She low-key killed it as a villain, bro. She low-key killed it. And then I heard a theory. Bro, I heard a theory. And this fucked me up. So if this theory is true, we'll put her in S, right? I heard a theory that Prince Charming could very well be Fiona's brother, bro. At first, I was like, huh? I thought it was impossible. But then they explained, bro. All right, bro. Did they explain? Fiona's parents, the king and queen, because the fairy godmother couldn't have a kid, she might have kidnapped their first kid, which was Prince Charming, and used her magic to make them, ultimately forget that it ever happened or that they ever had a kid in the first place, bro. Because when you look at the movie, he does have a lot of traits as Fiona's mother, bro. So if that's true, gotta throw in an S, bro. I don't know. Oh my god, I just saw another S tier villain, bro. I just saw another S tier. Listen to me, bro. This little French woman right here, automatic ass, bro. I'm telling you. Nigga, you was not escaping her, bro. Now, I don't know if her powers are limited, but when she died, they would have remembered, no? Damn, I don't know. Because I know what you're saying, all her magic did wear off when she died, but I don't know. It's kind of weird because yes, even though the memory might have came back that they had a son originally, but I feel like it's been so long that maybe that's not at the forefront of their brain right now. But it would be because they got their daughter back. So like, I don't know. To me, yeah, that is a good point though. Yeah, little French lady at the top, bro. You're not getting away from her, bro. I don't care what you do. I don't care how far you run, my nigga. She chased a lion from I think they were in Monaco. From Monaco to Manhattan, my nigga, to Central Park. You're not escaping her, bro. You're like, she literally chased these niggas across Europe. Her crew, a bunch of sorry ass niggas though. This is the ultimate carry potential character right here, bro. If you want to go from bronze to GM in an EOMM lobby, this is who you pick, bro. This is who you pick right here. She'll get it done, bro. The villain from Flushed Away. I guess he was aight. To me, he was aight, bro. He wasn't all that. I ain't gonna lie to you. I don't know who this nigga is. I can't put a Trolls villain that high. It just doesn't do it for me, bro. It just doesn't. It doesn't do it for me, bro. I don't know this nigga. I can't tell who this is because it feels like I'm just looking at his back. To be very honest with you. Okay. How? Listen. Okay. Maybe not. How's an S? Because he got spanked by Megamind. I ain't gonna lie to you. You lost points on that, right? Listen to me. How had all the makings, okay? He got nerfed. He got nerfed because of the movie. Listen to me. He had all the makings of a great villain, bro. Okay, he is stupid. But he did have all the makings of a great villain, bro. Okay? He used to be a geek who got superpowers, who got lied to about his life. I mean, it was a pretty fucking obvious lie, but whatever the case is, right? He got lied to about his space mom or whatever that was about, right? And then he got his bitch taken. Then he found out he got his bitch taken by the... I ain't gonna lie. Hold on. No. This is still good. Hold on. I'm gonna cook later. This just made me think of how cool of a fucking villain Megamind was. Anyway, right? Then he got his bitch taken by the very person that was training him. And the same person who lied to him. And he destroyed the fucking city. I think that's a pretty cool villain story. I think that's almost perfect. The only issue is he ain't really make no big boy moves. This is the only problem. This nigga, I ain't gonna lie. I'll say he's in the same. He's like, I don't know, bro. He kind of made me nervous. He kind of scared me a little bit. I ain't gonna lie, bro. Let's see. Who is this down here? Oh, these are nigga from Puss in Boots. The original one, I think, or the second one. No, the first. These two niggas got active. You dare challenge Megamind? Yo, Jack and Jill, they got fucking active, bro. I'm not gonna lie, I will move them down though. Cause they ain't really they was flocking that shit. But Humpty was the big mastermind behind it. So I gotta I gotta throw him a little bit. This is a great duo. Great duo. Unlike my French lady and let's see, Humpty's like the only nigga from Shrek I could put high up, bro. That nigga commanded an army of ogres. You gotta respect it, bro. Maybe I feel like I'm throwing around S too much. Man, if Jack and Jill is an A, this thing gotta go in A too. I'm not gonna lie to you, bro, because I feel like Jack and Jill is like really the border between A and S for me personally, bro. Okay, this nigga, I don't know. This nigga was just a big brain crash out. What the man? Wait, no, not the Don, nigga. We're fucking up, bro. They made me throw the okay. Don. The Don ain't really do much. She actually probably the only good Shrek villain. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. The Don ain't really do much though, but it's the Don, so I can't disrespect. I'm not gonna lie. I don't want to get whacked, my nigga. I don't want to get whacked, bro. That nigga said I want to know if he eats, sleeps. I want to know if he poops. I want to know everything. She kind of scared me as a kid. I ain't gonna lie. Oh, my nigga Ken. My nigga Ken. Automatic S, bro. I'm not gonna lie. I've never loved a villain as much as I loved Ken in the fucking B movie, bro. Ken is arguably one of the greatest characters. And he's also voiced by my favorite voice actor, who I can never remember his name. But he is indeed my favorite voice actor, bro. And Ken, believe it or not, guys, Ken is the first villain on this tier list who was actually right, bro. What are you talking about? You're helping a bee sue the human race. Are you crazy? My nigga just wanted a yoga night, bro. Okay? He just wanted to play tennis. Why was Barry sitting in his seat when he came over? Okay? And why are you in the defense of a bee over me? Ain't I your man? Or supposed to be? Ken is 100% right, bro. Okay. Personally, here's my number 2 greatest Dreamworks villain. Because this nigga Kai was wrecking shit, bro. The bee movie really made us believe that the guy was a crazy one when a girl was in love with a bee. LZ, preach, bro. Preach, bro. Preach. Okay, Kai, this nigga was a menace, bro. He was wrecking shit. And this nigga was, oh my God, there's only one villain I could put above him, bro. This nigga was beating and taking the chi of all the kung fu legends, my nigga. You know how nice you gotta be? I mean, in my personal opinion, I think Oogway didn't really fight him. Like, they fought, obviously. I seen the fight, but like, I feel like Oogway was like, all right, this ain't even worth me trying to stop you right now. I know that someone's out there who will stop you. So I don't need to put up a strong fight. I think if Oogway actually put up a fight, he would have beat Kai. But Kai's that nigga, bro. Kai is the only person they ever said was even like even fit, bro, to fight next to Oogway, bro. Like, you gotta have motion for that shit, bro. You got to. 4 obviously doesn't count. Yeah, 4 was really weird to me, bro. I'm not gonna lie. Don't know. This nigga, I ain't gonna lie. I'll put you in A, but I won't even put you in A because you cool. I'll put you in A because you slimed out your daughter, nigga. You gotta be a nasty motherfucker to slime out your daughter, bro. I ain't gonna lie. You got to be a nasty nigga. Kitty soft paws. Listen, you can't touch what you can't see, bro, and you can't recover. You can't even feel her touching your pockets, my nigga. I ain't gonna lie. She go brazy in New York City. She'll go brazy right by Port Authority. Elijah, you know what I'm talking about. That long ass tunnel to Port Authority, to all the trains. Yeah, Kitty soft paws will go brazy. And this nigga, same thing like Sykes, bro. He's just a bitch.
I don't even want to put that. I don't know who this is right here. I can't tell.
It's too much going on in the imagery for me to try to get an idea, bro. Okay, it's good. Sorry, I thought it froze for a second. This is a nigga from Home. He ain't really a villain, bro. He was just concerned. Okay, yeah, barely a villain, bro. He wasn't even really a villain. To be honest, bro, Sykes wasn't even really a villain either. He was just a bitch. He wasn't a villain either. He was just a bitch. We gotta keep it a stack here. Kitty wasn't really even a villain. But she was, though. She wasn't a villain. Was she? This is up for discussion. Nah, I don't think she was. She was in the beginning though. She truly was a villain in the beginning. And I'm going off based off like these niggas. He was never really a villain. He was just a nigga who worked somewhere. Sykes was a nigga who was getting bitched by the Don. Right? This nigga, he's not really a villain. Him, he's just a role model. He's literally a role model, bro. That's not really a villain. But Kitty, like, none of these niggas was presented in the movie as a villain. Maybe him. But the rest of them weren't presented as villains. She was helping Humpty, but she didn't want to. I mean, nigga, Elsie, to be fair, the king was helping Fairy Godmother, and he didn't want to. He was being blackmailed. So does that mean we shouldn't put him in as a villain either? And he's staying as a villain, nigga. He's talking about his daughter. He's staying as a villain, bro. He's not moving. Kitty, maybe we can get somewhere with Kitty. The king, no. That nigga tried to slam out his daughter, bro. Can't respect him. Can't do nothing with him, bro. I don't know. I feel like because she was packaged as a villain in the beginning and a little bit throughout the movie. No, bro can stay as a frog. His original form. That's so fucked up, bro. And he drugged it. Thank you. And he drugged his wife because and he had the fairy godmother drug his wife because there's no way he pulled a baddie like that, nigga. He was a frog. Get the fuck out of here. I think because Kitty was packaged as a villain initially, she should stay there. We get that she's a good guy now, but even as a villain, she was tough. I ain't gonna lie. She wasn't. You don't think the queen was a baddie? Oh, is this the nigga they was suing? This nigga was hilarious. Elsie, I'll let you choose. Where should we put this nigga, bro? Yo, this is the fat nigga that they was suing in the court for the honey, bro. He was just funny to me. I don't know where I will put him, bro. Like, where do we put funny villains? It's kind of spaced out because a lot of these niggas was funny, but they were still doing shit. I don't know who that is. Remember in the B movie when they took him to court and he was provoked? I watched the B movie like once. Oh, you gotta remember, bro. Oh, you gotta remember. Let me see. B movie court scene. I'm not gonna show the whole scene because this is going on YouTube, so I'm gonna make this quick. It's where is he? Oh, this is after he stung him. You don't remember this nigga right here?
You can't treat them like equals. They're striped savages. Stinging's the only thing they know. It's their way.
You don't recognize that nigga? And then Barry Manz went out and stung him. I ain't gonna lie. I give him an A. Just because he provoked the nigga so much he made him sting him. And I think they ended up losing that case because of that. I think. I could be wrong. I haven't seen the B movie in a minute either, bro. I don't know this nigga. So he's gone here. Once my PC decides it wants to fucking work, dude. This nigga, he's from Madagascar. But he was a bitch, bro. A B in fucking court. Yeah, bro. They went to I don't know, I was gonna explain this. This nigga was a hoe. But he did still achieve what he was trying to get. He's a bitch, but he still did achieve what he was trying to do. My God, the B movie is something. You have to rewatch it, yo. It's so good, and it really talks about a lot of like serious shit in life. Like, what's an example? Like working, right? Like being like having a job, and because in the movie you remember they have whatever job once they graduate, bro, you have to get a job like seconds later, and that job you choose, you're at that job until you die, bro. And that's what causes Barry to venture out and see what else is out there, right? And chase after what he really wanted to do, which ultimately was still a job, but it was a job that he thought was cooler than the other options, bro. And that the people try to tell him he couldn't do. It's a very cool movie, bro. But yeah, in the court scene, the fat guy was like, why are you guys believing a B, bro? It's a B, like, which you know, everything is created equal, but he's like, it's a B. So when he realized that wasn't working, he started to like antagonize Barry's mans, and Barry Mann stabbed him, and then that's how they won the court. Okay, anyway, TT's an S, my nigga. I thought TT was a wimp when I saw him, bro. That nigga got up and started bulking up. I said, oh yeah, this nigga a problem, bro. And then he cracked the fuck out of Alex. I ain't gonna lie, he knocked that nigga silly. Lord Farquaad, I'd say he's in the same level as this nigga, bro. I just can't remember his name. Oh, I can't remember his fucking name, bro. I'm so mad. Anyway, Lord Farquaad didn't really do much, bro. He was just like a king. And he wasn't even like a cool one. Like, yeah, Farquaad, no. What happened? The name of the line. The name of the line. I was trying to remember the describe. Describe who? What am I describing? What am I talking about? I don't know who this nigga is. He kind of looks familiar, but I don't know who he is. Oh, I don't know. You don't know this line? This line is from Madagascar. Oh, were you talking about Titi? Because this one is Titi. Which one, LZ? If you know who Titi is, right? Megamind? LZ, I'm trying to help you understand. Don't switch topics on me. Okay, sure. Megamind. Megamind is a S, bro. Is a S, bro. Is a S. Sorry, it's S plus. It's S plus. My bad. He's S plus. 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 Sorry, I had to remove a clinker. Yes, I know. He's S plus, bro. S plus. Automatic S plus, bro. And it's honestly undisputed. Okay. Everything I said for this nigga was done by a bigger villain, bro. Automatic S, my man. Automatic S. Okay. I don't want to put the goose as a villain. Because she wasn't really a villain, bro. She was just trying to protect her kid, which everyone can understand, bro. Everyone can understand. I don't know who that nigga is. These niggas, oh my god, bro. They weren't even villains, bro. They got fucked up by one person, bro. You lost like a 1v4. Like, move along, bro. Ooh, Pitch Black, S tier, bro. Pitch Black is a fucking S, dude. Fucking S, bro. Pitch Black was a beast. That nigga took over the strongest, his strongest opponent, and then turned him against him, bro. That nigga's nice, bro. I love Pitch Black. Yeah, bro. Pitch Black was that nigga, bro. I don't know if he ever got a name, but I put him on the same level as his boss, bro. Genuinely such a good character. He truly was, bro. Oh, yeah. The old lady from Madagascar, another S tier. Bro, she went toe-to-toe with a lion in New York. She went toe-to-toe with a lion in the desert. Only nigga she really lost to, wasn't it the boogeyman? Yeah, he pretty much... Wait, whoa. Pitch Black, right? Yeah, Pitch Black was the boogeyman. If that's what you're asking. She went toe-to-toe with Alex anywhere, my nigga. She only lost to the Penguins. I ain't gonna lie. But you ain't really beating the Penguins, my nigga. The Penguins really, like, real life get busy, bro. I don't know who this is, so we'll move you up here. I know who this villain is, but I don't know where to rank him. So I'll put him in a C. Because this is from the Croods. Okay, see, their parents, not really villains. What was the movie called? Oh, the movie was called Rise of the Guardians. It was Rise of the Guardians. Nigga with the flu. I'll put him on the same tier as Rumple. I put him on the same level as Rumple, bro. Because him and Rumple pretty much had the same effect. Yeah, no problem, LZ.
Who's this down here? I don't recognize him.
Prince Charming, I ain't gonna lie. You were a villain, but you weren't really a villain, bro. You were just a dick. You were kind of just a dick. And your mom sold you on this dream that shit was promised to you. So I can't be mad at that. Off nostalgia, I'll put you in an A. Nah, I'll put you in a B. He was nice, but like he was like a spoiled brat. Yeah.
Who are these niggas right here?
Bro, why are they even on this list, bro? I'm just gonna put them niggas in E. Bro, these are... Oh my god, bro. These are the prisoners from Megamind when they found him, bro. What the fuck? And they taught him how to be evil. I actually don't know who this nigga is, so I'm gonna move him back down here. Yeah, these are the niggas who taught Megamind how to be a villain, bro. Why are they even on the list?
They were just prisoners. I don't know who this is.
I know who this nigga is, but I don't really know what he did. It's kind of like a jumble with him. I know who this is. He's from How to Train Your Dragon. Okay. When he was a villain, he was an A. Not really, because he got fucked up by the writers. But then he turned out to be a good guy. So now it's like, what are we doing here, bro? You know what I mean?
I don't recognize this villain.
I recognize these little pumpkin heads. Don't know where they're from though. Damn, there's gonna be a lot of. Oh wow, they even got Puss on here. Okay, when Puss was a villain, he was A. You know what? We'll put Puss up there with Kitty. I don't know who the fuck this is. I don't know how the fuck he just got skipped over Puss in Boots. Anyway, we'll put Puss up there with Kitty. I feel like they were on the same level. Even though we know they turned out to be good guys, when they were bad, they were kind of crazy. I think she's from Shrek. Not even gonna acknowledge her, to be honest. Yo, the jellyfishes from Shark Tale, bro. Fuck, these niggas was funny. Okay, I'll put them up here with him. Because they were... Why do I keep grabbing the wrong person? Oh my god. Stop showing me troll shit, bro. I don't even know where I want to put the trolls. Put that nigga down here, bro. Okay. Give me Bert and Ernie, bro. I said Bert and Ernie. I'm so fucking cooked. Anyway, I think one of the names actually was Ernie. I just can't remember the other one. I don't know who this nigga is. Please properly let me drag him. Yo, I'm starting to see some more fire villains in his lineup right here, bro. More like a couple. I ain't gonna lie to y'all. More like a couple. Okay. I don't know who this nigga is. See, this is what I'm saying. The list of don't know them is a lot bigger than I thought. And some of them I know. I just don't want to rank. Like anybody trolls, I don't want to rank. This nigga's from the B movie, but he wasn't even really a villain. So like, I guess we'll put him in not even really a villain. Lenny. Oh my god, that nigga Lenny was a menace, bro. That nigga was straight crushing shit. I want to put him in an S. He's ultimately what you thought his dad would have been, bro. Like, his dad was a more chill version, but I gotta assume that this is what the Don was like in his prime, bro. Like, he was like Lenny, bro. That nigga Lenny was after everything moving. Don't know this lady. Yo, LZ, someone's missing off this list. Oh no, he's here. He's here. He's here. He's here. He's here. Okay. Now it's time for my favorite villain in all of Kung Fu Panda and all of DreamWorks, my nigga. My favorite villain, bro. Shen. Lord Shen, bro. Listen to me. Lord Shen had the game on smash, my nigga. Okay? He saw a prophecy, and instead of waiting to fix it, to see if it played out, that nigga killed all pandas, bro. And there's a theory, LZ, there's a theory. There's a theory that Tai Long is another also warrior of black and white in terms of color. So people are saying like, yo, he didn't only kill the pandas, he might have also had the fucking snow leopards whacked. And that's how Tai Long ended up on the Jade Palace's doorstep, because they knew that was the only place he'd be safe. If that's true, bro, Lord Shen is like SS, bro. S++, my nigga. But Lord Shen is definitely an S tier villain, bro. Oh my god. Maybe Tigress too? No, because Tigress isn't black and white. The thing is, the prophecy said he'll be defeated by no other tigers. What do you mean? No. The prophecy said he'll be defeated by a warrior of black and white. And the only two animals in Kung Fu Panda that are black and white are the snow leopards and pandas. So Tigress wouldn't have qualified. I don't think so. He wouldn't have had the tigers back because they have orange in them. Man, this nigga from the B movie had like one scene, bro. He wasn't really doing shit, bro. He wasn't really moving shit, bro. A. If I was, I'll put him in an A just because I like this nigga, bro. If that's who I think that is. Don't know who this brother is. Why the hell is Stoic on this list? I need to understand this, bro. I need help understanding why Stoic is on this list. Why the fuck is Stoic here? People saw him as a villain? How was he a villain? Man, you ever know Shen didn't give a fuck? Yeah, that's a good point. Shen really didn't give a fuck, bro. Yo, I also heard that Tai Long struck... We'll talk about that after the tales. I'll show you a video. I don't know why Stoic is here, but I'll put him as an F tier villain because I don't think he's a villain, bro. And this is a no-brainer. Tai Long is an obvious fucking S tier, bro. That nigga like 1v100, bro. That nigga took on a whole army, a whole military fucking military base, bro, by itself. With a feather. With a feather, bro. Okay? If it wasn't, I don't even know how the fuck the Kung Fu Panda creators, I don't know how they topped Tai Lung, bro. Like, how do you make two villains back to back better than Tai Lung, bro? I can't even understand how, bro. Stop. I can't even fathom how you make a character who was trained to be the greatest, low-key Darth Vader. Low-key Tai Lung gives Darth Vader. Who was supposed to be the greatest Kung Fu master to succeed all of y'all, bro. Then he turned out to be evil because you fed him lies about what he was supposed to be. And he didn't make it, bro. You throw the nigga in jail, bro. You give him a turtle shell for cuffs that every time you move they get tighter. And then you throw him in the bottom of a pit. And because a duck or a goose, I can't remember what he was, because he lost a feather, he broke out. Are you like, oh my god. Yo, we gotta watch some of these scenes after I'm done with this tier list, bro. Because that shit just don't make sense. And then you make Lord Shen, bro. Oh my god. A product of trauma, bro, and prophecy. And then you make Kai. Then you actually, like, you know what? Let's stop with the whole backstory shit. Let's give you a nigga who actually can squabble with anybody, bro. Like, dude, I ain't gonna lie. Dreamworks really cooked, my nigga. They really cooked with the Kung Fu Panda villains. Why is there so many crude villains here? And this nigga turned out to not even be a villain. He turned out to be their pet. Anyway, these are the trees from Shrek, I think. Not really scary. The rest of this, I guess we could just throw in a trash can. I'm not gonna lie. We could throw the rest of this. Man, what the fuck? Wrong. I have no idea, bro. I really don't know. Kung Fu Panda kind of felt like they got lazy. Oh shit, the Fusas. I ain't gonna lie. If you didn't see Madagascar, the first one, as a kid, you won't agree with me. If you didn't see Madagascar as a kid, you wouldn't agree with me. But if you seen that shit as a kid, bro, you are definitely... Elsie, stop. We're sticking feathers up where? Nobody said that! Anyway, if you saw Madagascar as a kid, bro, you know the Fusas was fucking terrifying, bro. You know the Fusas was terrifying as a kid, bro. And then this nigga, he kind of popped it all off, so I'll put him in a B for that, because he did pop off all the shit. I don't know the rest of these niggas. We gotta move it along, bro. These niggas are also from Kung Fu Panda, if I'm not mistaken. But this is the Dreamworks villains tier list, bro. We are done. Luckily, this is the only tier list I would do that does not get copyrighted. But going forward, yo, that Disney couples one was such a fucking banger to me, bro. And I never even got to post that one.